one thing about accordion. It's loved worldwide. It's definitely an instrument. They call it the total instrument. You can do everything with an accordion that you can't with a lot of other instruments. You can take it to a party. You can go to a beach. Mind you, have to be a little careful at a beach. But the thing is that you can go anywhere, you know, house parties. And that's how I got to really get crazy about an accordion. Is my mother and father, they were very hard-working people. Yeah, I was born in Quebec, Du Parquet, Quebec. And my father worked in a gold mine, and once a year only, they would have a party. And I never seen a lot of laughter at my home. I was the only child. I had no brothers, no sisters. But this once a year, from Noranda-Rouen area, 2 cab drivers would come with 2 cabs full of people to our house, and they would party from about 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon till about 6 o'clock Sunday evening, and nobody was sleeping. It was a consistent party from 3 o'clock Saturday till 6 o'clock Sunday. And the camaraderie, the laughter, the joking, the telling jokes and having a few drinks and having something to eat and dancing. And there was this one accordion player, I'll never forget, he sat in the corner with a diatonic accordion and button diatonic accordion, and he played. And I seen all this love out there and happiness, and I knew that moment, I was about 4 years old at the time, I wanted to learn how to play the accordion.
I started playing the accordion when I was about 12, but we'd had a button accordion lying around the house. My dad is a fiddle player, and there was a lot of music around the house when I was growing up. And we had an accordion that was given to our family when I was about 6, something like that. So I had played around with it a bit and started playing when I was about 12 or 13, started lessons then.
So it just kind of got passed on to the family, I guess, like as a kid?
Yeah, it was a family friend, a priest, knew that there was a lot of music in the family, and so he passed it along.
50s, I grew up with my dad. He had an accordion orchestra, which was actually a fabulous orchestra. We had about 20 members in there, plus percussion. Just accordions.
Wow.
But we traveled all over to the various competitions in Toronto, and we went to the States, and we won the supposedly world championship in accordion bands there. And my dad got a nice trophy for being the most outstanding conductor of the year.
Just conductors in general, I guess? Or?
At that competition.
Okay.
Yes, at that competition. That was in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
So, by the way, that feat I duplicated many years later.
Okay.
I took an accordion band to Cleveland, Ohio, and they gave me the same award.
So was it the third, I guess you're the third generation?
Third generation.
A bit of an obligation to continue with the store, and you have a lot of old customers. You know, I get to know them over the years now that have been doing business with us for 30, 40 years, and they want someone around, you know, to repair their accordion, and so they tell me all the time to continue on. And so you do feel that legacy, and there's not a lot of stores in Canada that do this.
Speaking of that future, you know, like are you getting more customers, or at least younger ones? Do you see that kind of future?
Yeah, there are definitely a lot more younger customers coming in. You know, when I first started, there was a lot of older people coming in, a lot of people from European background and stuff, and you know, a lot of times it was hard to understand them because they didn't speak very good English. So now you see a lot of, you know, Canadian-born customers and younger customers coming in, and it's nice to see, you know, people coming in and playing all sorts of music, not necessarily just coming in to play, you know, folk music and stuff like that. It's definitely over the years it's expanded into an instrument played, you know, all types of music.
With the accordion, like, do you think it's making like a comeback, or did it ever go away?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, within Irish music, I think it's sort of grown in popularity. I know it was only about the 1950s where this style of accordion started to be played, and I think it's still quite popular. But in terms of like the accordion in popular culture, I think it's growing in popularity quite a bit. And I know in bands like Arcade Fire in Beirut, there's piano accordion players, and that's pretty neat to see. And yeah, I think it's growing quite popular.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, is there anything else you wanted to say, or?
No, I mean, all I can say is that everything I have that is mine, I have achieved through the accordion. Everything. My house, my car, my wife, I met her by looking at out of my teaching window, and I saw this lady sitting in the next door there, and I said, she's for me. And I went down and introduced myself, and that was that was many, many years ago.
I continued on playing. I've made a living playing the accordion for 30 years, and I'm still in love with the accordion. I should maybe, at my age, sell my accordion, but the thing is, I'm going to keep playing because this instrument keeps me young.
My little bell, I cannot live without you.